What's going on, everybody? How's it hanging? Another amazing day, Saturday. I love Saturdays. Day off. Super good day. It's actually perfect temperature today. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's right in that perfect, the gold zone, I like to call it. I'm here to bring you another review, another amazing product by Linda McNew. Linda's Tropical Fire Spicy Jam. This is gonna be a really good one. I've been waiting to try this. I like the color on it. It's got like a nice red to it, like almost like a blood red, like a kind of like a blood orange, like a blood orange. It's got like a kind of an orangey red color. I guess it's the best way to describe it. Actually, there is a better color of it right there. Arsenic Elements in the house hanging out with us. What is going on? He is actually out hunting, right? Hopefully, he finds a deer and bags one and has some deer meat to cook up. That'd be super cool. It's definitely exciting when you get a deer. I did forget my crackers. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. Bring it back. I'm over here prepping for a live stream, and I forgot the one thing I need to taste this jam on. All right, so let's see here. Before we do this review, I'll give people a little bit of time to get in here. We're gonna go outside real quick and check on the seedlings. Oh, sweet pea Sid inspiration. What's going on? It was just actually we were talking about you yesterday. I was about to give you another send you a message, see how you're doing. Hope everything's doing good for you. So what was I saying here? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, we're gonna go outside here in a little bit. After this review, we're gonna check on the seedlings. I already kind of looked ahead. There's a couple things out there I see. We have some seedlings already sprouted. I want to see. We'll go a little bit more in depth and look into the little trays and actually see what sprouted and what. But I just did a kind of a quick glance to see if it was even worth going out there, so we're not wasting everybody's time. Even though it is fun outside, it's getting a lot better out. It is super cool outside. You guys can see all the windows are open. These are even open too. I have the blinds down, but I'm not sweating. No sweat for once, which is awesome. Usually I'm like out here burning up, doing better than I was last week. That's good to hear. I'll have to message you here when we get off the live stream. But that's definitely good. Good to hear that you're doing better. It's always awesome. We always got to do. If you ever need help too, Sid, don't worry about reaching out. You can always reach out. I'll help you out any way I can. Been pretty good, pretty decent. We got over the hurricane. Hurricane hump is done. Everything's back to pretty much semi-normal. It's not quite there. We're still kind of repairs going on. I know Fort Myers, their whole internet grid and all that stuff is being rebuilt beyond repair from the hurricane. Fun hurricane. Hopefully we don't get another one of those things. Keep our fingers crossed on that. Pain in the butt, I'll tell you that. But so how's everybody else's how your plants doing? Arsenic said he had I think no, that was Dustin. I'm getting everybody's confused. How's everybody's plants going? Pepper plants, anything crazy still going? Did they die off, or you guys all know that all my plants are gone. That's why we're starting a second batch. But is everybody ready for Halloween? Everybody get their candy and all that stuff. I got a bunch of candy corn for snacking on. I love candy corn. Not a ton of it though, but I get my fair share and I'm good for the rest of the year. But I do have candy corn to be snacking on throughout the day, today and then like the rest of the week. But all right, so let's get down to it. If you guys got any questions or whatever, just shout them out in the chat. We're gonna get ready here. I'm gonna check out this jam. Looks really cool. So it's really smooth looking. It looks hot. I can see some pepper seeds. I don't know if you guys can see that pepper seed right there above my fingernail. I might be able to see that. The ones you just planted a few weeks ago. No, this new batch is fine. I'm talking about the ones that I had outside on the side of the house. Those are gone, finito, toast. But no, they're some of them are sprouting. We'll go check them out here in a little bit. All right, Linda's Tropical Fire Extra Spicy Jam 1X. So it's going to be up there with heat. It's not a 3. That stuff I had the other day was really hot. Passamaquoddy, what's going on? How's it going? Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a little bit. Everybody's starting to slowly come back around. No candy corn for me, arsenic. Oh man, see, I love candy corn. It's really good. Obviously, I'm not going to be sitting here eating like pounds of it, but one or two every once in a while, they taste pretty. It's interesting candy. I always thought they had like its own unique flavor, which is pretty cool. The chocolate ones are pretty good too. Well, that's if you like candy corn. All right, so I'll show you guys this. I guess it's still not really clear, but I'll read it for you guys for this one. So ingredients to this, very simple ingredients. Sounds amazing just by looking at it. Pineapples, guava puree, sugar, lemon juice, pectin, manzano peppers. I love those peppers. Orange super hot peppers. That's it. All she wrote. Simple. They have a caramel apple candy corn. Yeah, see, I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to go looking around for that one. I would like to try that actually. That'd be pretty good. But like kind of like skip the whole bobbing for apples and making your own candy apples. That'd be kind of neat. I'll have to definitely look for those for sure. Be definitely pretty cool. All right, let's do the smell test. This is gonna smell really good. And I'm gonna give you guys an update on the challenge coming up. The community challenge. I got to make sure I keep saying community challenge because it's not necessarily a challenge. It's not a challenge product that we're going to be eating. Most of us. But I'll give you an update on that towards the end here. Very exciting. Very awesome. Whew, wow. So right off the top, I can't smell any jam. I smell pure peppers. I smell pure heat. Passamaquoddy says she is scared of buying candy after the news report I saw about drugs in the candy. I didn't hear that, but that's definitely scary. But I mean, I don't. Kind of hard to put drugs in candy when it comes from the factory, unless the factories are in on it. But yeah, I mean, I would do the same thing. I'd be kind of leery. But yeah, definitely very weird and scary. Wow, I smell pure pepper heat. Look at that. There's a layer of probably capsaicin oil right there. And peppers. Wow. Let me mix it up a little bit. See what we got here. It's need spicy candy corn. Yeah, they do need spicy. I might have to try to figure out how to make. That'd be cool. Since we're in October, like we're kind of nearing the end of it. I have to see if I could find a recipe to make candy corn, and I'll put my pepper powder in it. See how it tastes. Kind of neat. Or you know what I probably could do? I mean, I probably could melt some, and I guess just maybe get like a mold. I guess that'd be like kind of like a cheating way to do it. Ooh, wow! I smell mangoes and pineapple, and heat. Tons of heat, actually. This is. Ooh. All right. Oh, it was okay, fentanyl was from the factory from what I understand. I posted on my Facebook. Oh, that's very leery actually. That's not very smart for them to do that because that factory's going to go under. And that candy company will probably most likely go under for doing that. Look at the amazing color of that sauce right there, or the jam. I keep saying sauce. I'm so used to eating sauces all the time. I call it jam sauces. Look at that. Perfect thickness. Absolutely amazing. It's got a great color. Really great color. Very smooth too. All right. I'm procrastinating here. Enough procrastinating. Let's get down to it. All right, let's try this one out. Wow. That is actually, it's got some heat to it. I'm very impressed. Whoa. I actually was not expecting that. Coming up quite a little bit. Very delicious. I love pineapples, and I taste tons of pineapple, and I'm getting mangoes. But I don't, there's no mangoes in the, unless what I'm getting is not mangoes, it's obviously guava. Wow, that is really good. It's got perfect sweetness. Little bit of bitterness I'm getting. It was a huge shipment, over 20,000 pounds of contaminated candy, I believe. Now, was it just one type of candy, or was it those like the Halloween bags where like it has like all kinds of stuff in it? Wow, that is very that's very hot considering. Hmm. My tolerance is down though too, guys. So let's do a little bit more. Or we're gonna do quite a bit more actually. I still got to try on a cracker. Not to change subject, but speaking of reviews, uh, did you guys watch a bunch of different candy? Okay. Well, I'm not only be buying any more candy for a while. I mean, obviously, the candy I got, the candy corn I have now is fine because I've been eating it. So, but definitely appreciate the information on that because I actually did not know that. What was I saying? Mm, the Melinda's black truffle hot sauce. Did you guys see that by any chance? I know some of you guys were on there. That sauce was absolutely threw me for a loop on that. Um, that was probably one of my favorite sauces with truffle in it. I'm not gonna say overall favorite sauces. Like I want to put it in its own category of truffle hot sauces. That one was very surprising and very delicious. I got a couple comments and a couple emails actually, which is very interesting. Um, People thought my review was very unique because not a lot of people have seen the flavor of hot sauces with truffle in it changed to blue cheese flavor. And I had one person actually email me saying they had the same experience of truffle actually changing with certain foods, and blue cheese was one of them, which is really cool. So truffles definitely have a blue cheese characteristic, which is very neat. Definitely highly recommend you guys trying it. If you can get a small container of it, not get that massive bottle like I did, I'm gonna eat that entire bottle, but definitely worth trying. But let's go back to this sauce. This jam is terrific. Tolerance is definitely low. That first initial bite went to a 3. That's pretty hot. Flavors are great. Okay, now I'm tasting guava. I just had a bite of it was like almost like a chunk of guava. I'm getting the overall flavor of pineapple with the acidity to it. That might be where that bitterness is coming from. That's an amazing jam. This would be great on toast. It does have a nice amount of heat to it. Sydney says if it tastes like blue cheese, that's a no-go for me. Yeah, yeah, then I wouldn't recommend that one. That one, it had like I think 15 ingredients on it, and I think the last like 5 were all truffle varieties. Like it was black truffle chunks, then it was the oil, then it was butter, then it was something else with truffle in it. I think it was like Norwegian truffle. Like they had, you know, and I know everybody knows in here that the farther you go down on a list of the ingredients, the lesser is in it. There happened to be 5 out of at 5 out of the 15 ingredients were truffle. So even though it was on the bottom end of the list, you're still that's a third of the hot sauce. Think about it, because 15 ingredients, 5 of them, it's a third. But definitely, I wouldn't recommend that one then for if you don't like truffles. You know, like especially since that sauce was very predominant. And on a little bit of a side note, as far as brand goes and like cost of sauces, I've said it before. I don't really say it that often. Um, Price of hot sauce does not necessarily determine the flavor and how great the quality is going to be. I mean, that's pretty much anything. So you guys saw me do the Truff brand, TRUFF brand hot sauce with truffle in it. That one tasted good. It had truffle in it, but it really didn't have that much in it. And that one was a lot more than that one I tried that was from Melinda's. So you guys, I mean, it's a fraction of what that one was. And that Melinda's had more truffle in it than that one, which is very interesting. So if you guys are ever going out buying hot sauces, or you go to like a hot sauce expo, don't necessarily just think this one's costs more, so it's got to taste better. It's definitely not the case. I find out with a lot of things, believe it or not, which you guys all probably do too. But definitely interesting. Yeah. Blue cheese is no way. I love blue cheese. I can buy hunks of blue cheese and just down it. I love the flavor of blue cheese. But we all like different stuff. But if I didn't do that review, well, I mean, I guess in that case you wouldn't, because it says truffle on it. But some products I might do that might have truffle in it that you guys might not be able to, like you and I might not know of, and then I'll try it, and then because I did a review on it, you guys know not to try it. So there's kind of like pros and cons. We're having fun though. I'll try anything. If I don't like it, then I would just won't eat it again. But definitely a good sauce if you like truffles. All right, so we're gonna try the old saltine cracker. Not necessarily the greatest thing to eat with a jam, but I'm kind of curious to see what the salt does with the jam and the peppers. And I want to see the consistency. Spread this jam out on a cracker. I want to see all the elements of the cracker and the jelly. So if I spread this around, just to show, I'll show you guys too. You can kind of see little pieces of Gardner Joe, what's going on? So if you look at that, I don't know if my camera can do it really justice. You can see pieces of the guava, which would be like right here on the bottom. It's like big hunk. Then along this side, you can see a bunch of pineapple. You can't really see it, but it's pretty. I mean, from my point of view, if I'm looking at it, you can see the chalk. You can see pepper seeds in here, all kind of crazy stuff. Definitely a delicious jam. Let's try it out, see what it tastes like. The salt adds a different kind of a different element to it too. I kind of like it. I'm trying to think here. I do like it better without the salt, which is interesting. Most times, when I try stuff, salt always kind of adds like kind of a good positive implement. I'm gonna try one more though with this, just to make sure. And I got to build my tolerance up. My tolerance is actually pretty low. Great color too. It's an awesome color. It's almost like a ruby red. That's a good way to explain it. One good thing about eating jams like this on crackers, toast, bagels, whatever, it spreads out the flavor more. So That is definitely a positive because on the cracker, besides, I'm not really liking the salt too much with the jam. I think it kind of adds a bad element to it. But as far as eating it on like a surface, getting more surface area, you actually spread the flavor out more and you can actually taste different elements of it. And you can kind of separate, like, for instance, that last bite I just had of that cracker, I got bigger, stronger taste of pineapple. And as I kept chewing, it kind of passed and I've tasted the guava. Definitely, this would definitely be amazing on a bagel, piece of bread with some butter. A butter would probably go good with this. Now, as far as, salty crackers, they're okay. I always like to go with salty crackers, try to add a different element to it because it always, obviously has pros and cons to it with some stuff, but definitely overall amazing sauce, amazing jam. I keep saying sauce, jam, jelly. It's a jam. Definitely amazing jam. She makes some incredible products. I have a ton more stuff from her that I totally forgot about. But I got a lot of stuff going on here. Still kind of recovering from hurricane. Work's been kind of crazy, so I'm trying to get back in the loop here. And I totally forgot about that, but I do have a bunch of other very cool stuff. Yes, this would be good on chicken too. I'm glad you said that. Chicken. It might be a little bit too sweet for tacos. Maybe even maybe a brisket. Potentially, I can see some brisket being good with that because believe it or not, actually, I have had brisket with guava seasoning, and it actually turned out pretty good. So I can definitely see that being much better quality guava, and the pineapple would actually help. Actually, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Pineapple is a good tenderizer, meat tenderizer. So if you put that with like a piece of chicken or a brisket, that would tenderize the meat, put up some flavor in there. Be all in all amazing. Super awesome stuff, man. Linda McNew is absolutely awesome. She's a great friend of mine. You guys know. And speaking of Linda, she is going to, I'm going to reveal it. You guys are going to figure it out anyway, probably sooner or later. So we are doing a community challenge. We have not set a date yet with that. We have the products being shipped out to everybody that is attending to it. And let's see if I can remember everybody here because my head's flying in 1,000 directions. So myself, we have Cosmic Cultivators, King Pooh Bah, Arsenic Element, and myself. And the mystery guest is Linda McNew. She's going to be joining us. Going to be a little bit of an added twist, though. I might have to buy one. So we are trying the step up to the crack balls that you guys seen us do. Actually, with Sydney, we did the crack balls, and we're going to try the next level up. We're going to try the hatch chili ones. And it should be really awesome. They're crazy addicting. You see me. I'm guilty of it, and I think Joe was another one that ate almost the whole bag, like I did. They're very addicting, so we're gonna see how hot they get. I'm gonna keep going, see if it can get, keep building up the heat. So it's gonna be really fun, good time. And she's gonna be trying. I'm kind of going off task here. She's trying the same cheese puff balls, but she's actually trying the 5-ball challenge, cheese puff challenge. I don't know if you guys have seen that before. I think I might have showed it to you guys once. It's like the tube of terror. It's about yay tall. It has 5 cheese puffs in it, and the cheese balls get hotter and hotter. So Art's actually gonna be joining us too. Her husband, Art. So we're gonna have Art and Linda gonna be trying it. It's gonna be really fun. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to be able to do this. I mean, we're all going to be sitting back, kind of watching, eating the cheese puffs, and then they're going to be doing their thing with they're going to be cutting the cheese ball in half, and they're going to each try it and keep going and see how hot they can take it. I might get one just to try it because their cheese puffs are just the cheese balls are just amazing. Don't let them crack your balls though. Yeah, they are good, Joe. They're really addicting. Let me scroll up. Sydney said something. I didn't actually read it. Sounds like it would be good heated up and used as a glaze on ham or seafood. Yeah, that would be Pastor McQuaid. That's a great thought right there. I might actually have to try doing that. And Sydney said if you could car slide it. I'm not sure what car slide means. I'm mad at the loop on that one. So yeah, it should be tons of fun. I'm excited. I like to do one once a month. Obviously, the hurricane kind of shifted everything forward a couple weeks. Website's updated. I did. We have 2 new feature channels. You guys all know them if you guys are fans of my fans like I am of Chase the Heat with Johnny Scoville. I did Big Al House of Pain and Little David Pepper Apprentice. 2 amazing guys. They're also pepperheads. Way above me. I couldn't do half the stuff they do. I meant caramelize it. Oh, caramelize it. Okay. I thought you had some like slang term I didn't know I didn't know of. But all right, so let's see here. I covered that. Cover the community thing. I'm mailing out the winners of the seeds on Monday. I'm pretty sure I announced that yesterday who the winners were. So you guys will be getting those in a couple days. So that's good for that. And website community challenge seeds. So we're all caught up there. And let's go do our walkthrough of the new seedlings. I don't think there's going to be very many that germinated because the weather's been cooling off down here. So surprising. I know it's shocking hearing that coming out of my mouth, but the temperatures are definitely dropping. It's, I think, like 72 degrees, something like that right now. So we're going to go take a walk outside and we'll go check it out, see how it looks. It's so nice to be able to open the windows and it's cool out here. And the sun's out too, which is nice. It's looking good out here today. All right, so you guys all seen, well, it's been a while now since you guys seen the Jolokia Fire and Ice. This thing's getting pretty big. It's getting overwintered too, or not overwintered, weathered, hardened off out here because of the wind. I get a nice amount of wind back here in this corner where it's not too much. That'll snap the stalk. So right off the bat, it looks like, oh wow, cool. Speaking of Linda McNew, her seeds that I took out of the pepper I tried on a live stream, the Sinahuza, you guys can see those 3 right there are germinated, popped up. So we have 3 of those going. Those are going to be interesting pepper. The other 3 are still need a little bit more time. It might be a little bit too cold out here too, which I'm kind of afraid of. So nothing in that next tray. Oh, we have one in this one right here. Wow, one tall one. This one's really going to town. So which one is this? This is a jalapeno, Goliath jalapeno. Check that out. The thing is super tall. I might actually have to dig it back down deeper into the soil so it can get a nice structure. Nothing on that one. Plenty of moisture on these things. Wow, look at this. My 2 favorite peppers germinated. The other 2 we're still waiting on. But we got plenty of time. Oh, actually, I see a couple popping up actually right now that I didn't see earlier, but I did do it just a quick look. So we have the 2 rainforests. You guys can see that. Bishop Hat. And we have, I don't know if I'll be able to show that one. Yeah, you can see that one. There's one little poking out of the coffee pepper. So I got 3 out of the 4 germinated. Now I have not actually, believe it or not, which is funny. It's pretty incredible. I have not watered these since the day we did the live stream. There's plenty of humidity out here. One of the positives, I guess, to living down here in Florida. and nothing in the other one, which that is totally fine. We're gonna let them do their thing. But hey, we got some peppers started. Yeah, that is the coolest thing, man. I get pumped when I see those little sprout seedlings, little that tall, and in a short 4 or 5 months later, they're big trees. And check out this, guys. I've never showed you guys this. This is a pretty interesting basil plant. So you know how I was saying I like the dark foliage plants, and that fire and ice is not looking like it's gonna be one. Check out that basil plant. It's got purple in it. Super cool. Super neat. So I do have some type of dark foliage plants down here. Let's see. What do we say? Don't let anyone tell you that it don't get cold in Florida, because oh yeah, it definitely does. It doesn't get too cold. I mean, it gets to the 50s. I think the other morning I went to work. So you guys know I go to work at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So it was probably about 50 degrees. Pretty cold. I actually walked up to my car freezing. Because stupid me, I keep my jacket out in the car, which is a great place to put it, especially when it's cold out. So you have to walk out to your car freezing. And then, so it was pretty, so it definitely does get cold. I did have a question for you guys. If you guys would be interested in, if anybody is interested in that pepper powder that I made from the peppers that we grew. Let's see if I can find them here. I don't know where the heck I put that stuff. But if anybody wants some, let me know and I'll send you guys some. You guys should try it. But definitely be very generous with it. Don't use a lot of it. A little of this powder goes a long way. I did it on a piece of pizza the other day, and it literally lit me up. It was very hot. So if you do want some, I'll send it to you. Definitely be careful. But I think that's pretty much gonna be it. Pretty short, it's gonna be a short little live stream. But hopefully we'll have some. I got some other sauces coming in the mail from my favorite Amazon. I got some pretty neat ones coming. Should be interesting. And we have the community challenge coming up, which is gonna be really fun. I love doing live streams when I have like 20 people on the live stream. It's a lot of fun. You have a good time. We're always safe, and it's healthy, and it's fun. Can't beat that, right? Which is really cool. Let's see, trying to think. Anybody else doing anything that I might have missed on? I've been trying to keep up with everything going on, but it's kind of hard. So if anybody's got anything going on that I may have missed, let me know, so I can participate if I'm available. I know we do have the pumpkin carving thing going on White Family Farms with Courtney and Dustin. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to watching that, and should be really cool. I'm not really a good pumpkin carver. Mine would look pretty bad. I'm not really an artist per se. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got. Wanted to cover all our bases today. Wanted to come on here, hang out with you guys for a little bit, and hang out. And I'm looking forward to the new updates. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the updates on YouTube. They're changing a bunch of things around. Believe it or not, actually, which is really cool. Speaking of the updates, I actually have a community tab now because of the updates. Really, really interesting. We were on the live stream. I think not yesterday's. I think the 3 days ago, we were doing a live stream, and we were talking about the updates. And somebody said, "Hey, they gave out the community tab," and I'm like, "No, they didn't, really." So then I went to the website and actually have a community tab. So now I can definitely do some polls, and we can interact that way too, which is definitely pretty cool. But definitely excited for the new updates coming up. YouTube, super excited. And StreamYard actually came out a bunch of cool stuff too. I'm gonna see if I can maybe try some of the new features out with other YouTube creators. Yeah, the community tab, I got it. I don't know what they did, but like I don't know if they made some kind of requisite they have to meet or some kind of milestones or whatever or kind of some kind of metrics. But yeah, I did get the community tab. I had it 3 days ago. It's pretty cool. I actually posted on it. I don't know. See, I don't know how that works. Like I don't know because I know like if you go live or you post a video, it'll pop up in a notification. Well, sometimes they do, and then you guys see it and you guys jump on if you can or can't. I'm not sure how the community tab works. I've actually never, I've never seen it till just the other day. So I posted. What did I post on there? I'm totally the crack balls. I posted crack ball community announcement. I don't know if you guys get a notification for that because I mean that might be a little bit annoying. So I might be a little bit cautious on like the spamming that community board. But yeah, definitely pretty neat though. Definitely a very crucial piece of equipment. I always, I remember when I first started the channel and I was talking to a bunch of people. I was talking to my brother too about it. When I first started, I was like, man, it's kind of weird that they wouldn't let you have access to a community tab such as that because that is a powerful device to help yourself build your channel up. So they pretty much gave you like bare bones that here's a YouTube channel. All you can do is do pre-records, and that's kind of weird, how they did that. But I definitely like how they're changing things up and they're actually kind of leveling the playing field for everybody to an extent. And they're actually doing a bunch of other stuff with like the monetization stuff like that. They're actually doing like I from what I was reading, I'm not 100% correct on it. I didn't really read too much into it, but I pretty much did like a quick glance. As far as like the shorts go, I guess every YouTube channel or any creator, I guess I should say, because they're pretty much doing a pool of shorts. So if you, myself, or any other channel that's here or out there, if you participate in throwing out shorts and you're getting views, I guess at the end of, I think it might be a quarter or it might be the month, you're gonna get some kind of payment somehow. I guess they all tally it up what the YouTube made with shorts, and they divvy out equally to every channel that participated in it. I don't know if it's, but then again, I have to read more into it. But then what I'll do is I'll read into it, and if you guys are interested, I'll put it in the community tabs, and I'll actually break it down to like a simpler form. But definitely pretty neat, so you can literally be a YouTube content creator and literally just do shorts, and never actually do like the live streams, the pre-records, and all that stuff. But again, then you're missing out on the whole community thing. Like, I like that sounds to me like, yeah, you're being lazy, if someone wants to be just a short creator. But I mean, again, it's whatever people want, but definitely pretty interesting though. I'm excited though to see YouTube is evolving and trying to make their platform much more user friendly and much more balanced. But definitely neat. I think it's if you have advanced features enabled and some count doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, they're lowering a bunch of stuff too. They're changing a bunch of stuff around, which is pretty neat. But cool. All right. So what are we doing tomorrow? So tomorrow's Sunday. I'm trying to forecast for tomorrow. I am working tomorrow. Probably get home around 2 o'clock. Could do so much stuff I can do. Like my head's blowing up with ideas. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Since the weather is cooled off, I could do something on the Blackstone and add some pepper powder to it. Or try a new spicy marinade. Could be something to do tomorrow. We'll definitely think of something. I'll let you guys know. We have the community tab now, so that's kind of one of the things I can just come on here and tell you guys I'm going to come up with something. I'll let you know tomorrow. Wow. That jam is still flogging my throat. That's weird. I've never actually had a jam actually linger that long. That's very impressive. Linda is incredible with those jams. But yeah, I will definitely figure out what to do tomorrow, and I will have my decision made up before 2 o'clock or 3 when I do the live stream, but I'll let you know in the community tab. You guys can check it out. Let me know too if you guys are getting notifications if I post something in the community tab. We kind of curious, like to know how things work. But with that being said, appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's great to see you guys again. Sydney, it's awesome to see you. We were talking about yesterday. I'll message you a little bit later and see what's going on. But Sydney, awesome to see you. Joe, awesome. See you again. We got Arsenic. Everybody came in, hang out. And I will see you guys tomorrow on another live stream. And we'll do another, either we'll do a review or we'll grill out on the Blackstone. Should be fun. But see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.